G'day guys, Victifreak here and welcome back to another episode of my drawing tutorial. When you're seeing this, it would have been last week, but on Thursday I ran a poll on Twitter and Pokemino, a poll where I asked what you'd like to see me draw in my next drawing video. And this poll went on for exactly 24 hours and the Pokemon that got the most votes was Giratina, so that is what we are drawing today. And so, the form of Giratina I will be drawing today is the origin form, so that's like the serpent-like version, which in my opinion is what I think looks the coolest. I really like how it looks rather than its other form, so we'll be drawing that. So here are the tools that you'll need. I decided that today I'd be drawing with pencil because I haven't done one of those in quite a while now. I'm pretty sure the last and the only, I think, on the channel so far that I've done with drawing where I colored in with pencil was the Cubone drawing tutorial, which was quite a while ago. You can go to my channel if you want to check that out. So here are what you'll need. Here are the things you'll need, not many. So as usual, this is just a normal pencil. It doesn't really matter at this point what pencil you use. So just a pencil and a eraser, or you might not even need this extra pencil at all. But I just have that with me. You'll need an outliner, and so here are the two pencils that I will be using to color in. And I have two shades here, if you can see. It's a 2H and a 2B. So this one is a very light color, a very hard and light color, and this one is a dark and softer black, I guess. And so yeah, these are the things. These are the pencils I'll be using to color in, and this is the pencil I'll be using just to get the general shape of Giratina, and then we'll be outlining. And yeah, it's pretty much it. Not that what I said just there was in order, definitely not. But we'll just start off with whatever pencil. It doesn't really matter with this one, but I just like this pencil because I don't need to sharpen it. It always stays sharp. It's one of those ones where you push the back and it comes out. So Giratina. So this is the origin form, and it's very serpent-like. So here. It's gonna take up basically the whole of this area. It's the shape, the way that it is going to be drawn is very like square-like, so it should take up practically the whole screen anyway, because there's not the page, because there's a bit of paper you can't see back here, but it should be taking up pretty much the whole screen, and you want it to take up a good amount of your page. So let's see, we'll start off with the actual body, so leave some space at the top, so around 2/3 of the way up, just start a line, and just curve down like this. This will be the shape of Giratina's body, and so just going down and curve up and back inwards like this. That should be good. Actually, make the bottom part somewhat, just goes up diagonal for a little while, and then just flick it in like this. Yeah, that should be good. And when here we'll have the head then. The head, just make a triangle shape pointing down, except it's kinda leaning, I guess, this way. So you have a triangle like this. And I decided to draw Giratina with pencil because, you know, kind of like Cubone, I drew Cubone with pencil because because Cubone is a very like sad and depressed Pokemon, so I thought that drawing it black and white was a good way of showing the kind of depression that he kind of represents, I guess. And Giratina is, well, if you don't know, is based off of Satan or the devil, and he is the ruler of the I don't remember what it's called, but kind of like the reverse world, I think. I don't remember what it was called, but he's the ruler of the reverse world, like the opposite of our world, well, in the Pokemon universe, anyway. And yeah, he represents the devil, so, and he's like a very grim sort of Pokemon, kind of ghastly, and so I thought it would be good to draw him with pencil. So yeah, alright, so we have the head here. Maybe make the bottom part a little more horizontal-ish, like this. And then we'll have, we'll put in the spikes. There's 3 spikes coming out, one here, another one behind, but slightly shorter because it's more far away, and another one around here, and this one is a little too close. There we go, something like that. And I don't think we need to put the other one behind it because you barely see it, and we'll do that later on. Then we'll put in the wings. They're kind of like, I don't know, they're wings, but they're not really. It's kind of weird. So we have the wing thing kind of coming out like this. He has 3 on each side. So there's basically, we just make a line like that, and there's another one coming out from over here. There's one coming out from back here, big one. And there's another one behind it, looks slightly shorter, like that. And another one which just overlaps the tail, but is actually a little lower. I'm gonna lower this a little as well. And I'm just gonna make this stretch out a little more. There we go, the tail. Okay, looks very, very odd at the moment, but bear with me, it should turn out right. But so just draw this for the moment, and then we'll actually draw the shape of Giratina's body. So here, just curve out, and gets pretty big towards the bottom, like here. That, and gets fairly thinner as we keep going away, like this. And then eventually you just can't see the tip of the tail because it's actually hidden behind this, which is slightly lower here, and you just can't see it. And we'll do stuff on this side. And you can't see the back of, you can't see Giratina's back because it's covered by these spike sort of collar things. But we'll draw him anyway. We'll draw the shape anyway, so we know where to put those collar sharp things. I don't know what to call them. Okay, something like that. Okay. Yeah, it's looking alright. And we'll have, let's see, we'll have the shape of his head now. So we'll just draw his head. So I can't really explain this I can't explain it before I draw because it's pretty complicated, but just, I guess, kind of just follow me like this. So there's 2 spikes, there's 2 kind of spiky lumps on them each side, and then it just comes down to a sharp tip at the bottom, and then at the top it's big and spiky. Just curve in and make this go in a little more. This. And I guess kind of like draw a circle somewhere in the middle-ish, like that. And there's gonna be like a crown sort of thing in the middle of his head, so it's gonna go like that. It's kind of like a crownish sort of thing. Looks a little odd, but should turn out right. Make this part a little thicker, I guess. And here we have the face. And the eye is just at the corner. That. And there's two lines kind of coming out like that. And there's the head, sort of dome-ish thing. Okay, so I noticed that the head is actually a little too high and maybe a little too small. So we're gonna redraw it lower first of all, lower and slightly bigger too. Somewhere like here. And redraw the wings. Actually, keep the wings pretty similar to what they already, to where they already were. Like that. And we're just gonna redraw the head also slightly bigger. Okay, I think this is good enough for now. We might fix some stuff up a little later, but I think this is alright for now. So let's see, now we'll move on to the spikes. So just make 3 spikes like this, another one behind it, and one more. And we might make his body here a little thicker, so just go like that. And we'll put the spikes on this side as well, so just go like this, and go behind it, and like that. And we'll put one of these spikes over here as well. We're gonna have to align these spikes. Actually, we're gonna have to align these spikes here. So then we'll just move on to drawing this spike then. So just go like this. Just make 3 of these on each side, like so. And I've put a line on the side here to add the perspective, and just do them on each side. Okay, so the spikes on the side are done. So let's see, just put a little arc here on the spike, and now we'll move on to the spikes here, and actually make this make his body a little smaller actually here, because he's kind of facing up, so it doesn't look as big. Yeah, it seems about right. So the first spike is around here, second one is here, and third one is here. Yep, seems about right. I'll make this slightly bigger. Not really. Yeah, so we'll just draw the 3 spikes here, and there's gonna be 1 spike back here, and we might actually have to shorten this up a bit. I'm sorry for all the changes that might be making it a little difficult for you guys to draw, but like that. So there's gonna be a spike here. I don't think I'm getting the proportions quite right. And the wing is actually a little lower. So it's coming out from here, this edge. Don't really curve this down, just go up straight ahead, like that. And this is a spike here. Okay, we should be good now. So just draw the spikes, and then we'll move on to, actually, no, draw the 2 spikes. Actually, no, before we get to those, we'll do the wings. So, I'll just do this all at once. So I'll do this spikes, and I'll draw the wings as well. They're kind of like just some, it kind of looks like a saggy sort of like tube-ish thing, and there's gonna be a spike at the end of each one. So yeah, I'll just do all of those at once. And I actually forgot to explain, I got this piece of tissue because my hands are starting to get dirty and I don't want any smudges on the page. So it's always a good thing to have, and maybe even it doesn't really matter what you use. It could be just a piece of paper, tissue, doesn't really matter. So yeah, after this we're probably gonna get onto the pattern on his body or something like that. Oh, and also on the spikes, I'll just draw it and show. There is a little pattern-ish thing, just an arc, and it's a little spike like this. Oh, and sorry, just gonna make this a little shorter once again. Okay, so I finished drawing the wings, and there are some parts that aren't exactly correct when you compare them to the original artwork, but I mean, that's okay. It's not too much of a bad thing to improvise a little. So yeah, now we're just gonna move on to the patterns on his body. Also, I forgot to say that there's a little spike coming out of the side of this back here and here, and it's actually connected to this part. So the very tip, so the is at the tip, it's actually connected. So don't draw a line all the way, and a little spike here as well. It might be a little hard to tell what is what in this drawing. It is pretty confusing to look at, but I mean, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. I'm not sure what you guys think anyway. So now we're just gonna move on to the pattern on his body. So just draw a line that goes down his body, like here, and then a spike here, spike up, and then it kind of curves in. There's another line here, and there's another spike. Just draw this slightly behind the spike coming out here. So around here. Okay, and within this area there is a within this area there are lines as well. So here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 up to here, so it's 1 here. And it curves all the way up to here. Oh yeah, and there's 2 lines here actually, like that. So there's 1 line here, another one here, okay, and there are more lines back here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 4 here, and then more back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we should be good. That should be pretty much it. I don't think I missed anything else here. Just put a line here. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. So I think we should... Oh, hold on a second. No, I did miss some stuff. The line's here. So there's 1 here. And then that is it. Okay, so we should be good now, and yeah, we are good now, and we should be outlining everything here. Yeah, outline everything. Be very careful with the eye here, I guess. Actually, the one thing that we should be filling in is the little dot inside his eye, like here. So that should be the only thing that we outline. I mean, that we fill in with the outliner. Otherwise, everything else should, yeah, everything else should be outlined. And So fill in the eye here. Otherwise, we should be good to outline. Yeah. So yeah, outline just everything there is. I'm just gonna rub out some unnecessary lines. And just rub everything out very lightly. Just gonna rub out this line. Okay, so just rub everything out very lightly. We just don't want it to be too dark. Otherwise, it will be difficult to tell whether we already outlined that area or not. So just rub everything out very lightly, very gently. So not too much, just slightly. Just rub it out very slightly, and then we should be good to outline. So good thing to do before you do that is if you have any pencil smudges on your hands, you should go wash them in case you get more smudges on the page, which you do not want. So that is a good thing to do, and I am about to do that. And then I'm gonna start outlining, and then we should be good to fill in with the pencils. Okay, that should be everything with the outliner. So now all we have to do is leave this to dry for a few minutes, and then we will start coloring in with our pencils. So yeah, we'll have to let this dry for a few minutes because well, before we color in, we have to rub out all the pencil, and if the ink is still a little wet, it will smudge and we can't get that off. So that will be a problem. So just gonna let you should let this dry for about, I'd say 10, no, less than 10, like 5-7 minutes, I'd say, just in case. So yeah, let this dry for a few minutes, and then I'm just gonna start rubbing everything out. Okay, so now that I rubbed out pretty much all the pencil, there are some spots where you can still see but it can't really be rubbed out. It's not too big of a problem, especially if it's in the drawing, because we're gonna be filling it in with pencil, so you won't really see the difference in the end. So yeah, so now we are good to start coloring in. So we'll start off with the lighter color. So I'm going to start with my 2H pencil. So that's the much lighter one. So we are going to be shading as well. That is, we will be doing that. So, but that will be towards the end. So at the moment, just use this to fill in. Let's see, just softly fill in these areas. Here, 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 and here, as well as this part, the cloth things around his neck or his body, the spikes as well, and that's pretty much it. The head, the crown thing here, it's pretty much it. So just color in very lightly. So just color in very lightly, and we will be darkening some parts later on. And color in the golden parts slightly lighter than the gray parts of Giratina. So like color in this part lighter than this part, and all the other parts too. So color in the golden parts slightly lighter. Okay, that is it with the gold and light gray parts. And now we will move on to the red parts, which are slightly darker. So I think with the red parts also use, I'll be using the 2H pencil. I'll just be pressing harder, that's all. So it's not really that dark. So the red parts are the tip of the wings here, the spikes, these 5 lines here, here, yep, the line inside here, and the eyes slightly, actually no, the eye is just very slightly lighter, so barely visible that it's colored in. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the red next, and then we practically have one color after that. Okay, that's it with that, and then all we have to do now is do the color in the dark a bit. So now I'm going to be using my 2B, and all the areas are going to be the same shade of gray. It's going to be pretty dark, but don't make it completely black because we still have some shading to do later. So don't make it completely dark, but there is one part that is like practically completely black, and that is the outside of the eye here. So just, you can try to fill that in completely if you like. Okay, so all the parts that haven't colored in are going to be filled in. Actually, not all of them. Sorry, there's one part I forgot to do. It's just this part. Make it. I forgot to do this before. Just make it slightly lighter than the color that we just did. Okay, there we go. So any part that I haven't colored in already is, any part that we haven't colored in already will be colored in with this shade. So make it about this dark, yeah, and then we should be able to make it even darker later on. Actually, maybe that might be a little too much. Make it about this much. Make it this dark. So it's still darker than everything that we've done except for this part, but still light enough to be able to darken even more later. Okay, so finished coloring in there. So now we are going to start shading. So with the shading, we're gonna be shading each part individually, each color individually, or shade I guess, of gray individually. So the ones that we use the 2H to color in with, we are going to be shading with a 2H. Maybe the red parts I might shade with the 2B pencil, but what I obviously colored in with the 2B will be shaded with the 2B. So yeah, the light is seems to be coming down from around here, slightly behind him, behind Giratina, or maybe, I don't know, maybe more like around here behind Giratina, and a lot of it will be shaded, and with the wing it's going to be shaded where it's closer to Giratina. So like here will be shaded, here, 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 here. You get the idea. So we're just going to be shading that, and then we should be done with the drawing. Alright, that's it. Giratina is complete. So I am just gonna write it somewhere around here, I'd say. Giratina. And so be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out more of my videos down here on my channel or over here on more videos, and be sure to subscribe if you like to keep up to date to my future videos. And if you are drawing along with me, tell me, how did your drawing of Giratina go? And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Pokemino. And you can go down and comment on what Pokemon you'd like me to draw in the future, and hopefully they will show up. They will be part of the polls that I will have on Twitter and Pokemino for future drawing tutorials. So yes, as usual, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!